Hello and welcome to the first of what I hope will be many videos about Oxygen Not Included, one of my favourite games at the moment. So I thought in this we'd start off with a brand new game here, it's an early access at the moment. They're doing occasional updates. We've got almost a couple of weeks until the next one, so we should be good for a while. We'll jump into survival as a hard mode. We won't customize that at all. Just wait for it to load. It still takes a little while despite being on SSD, but I'm alright with that. That's a future Clay problem. Alright, so in this game you start off with 3 dupes. These little guys that can you need to keep them alive, but they can build, they can dig, they can cook, they can clean up, they can farm. And so you want guys that are the negative traits can't be too bad. The positive ones are fine. To look at these attributes, athletics good. So this guy's a little bit faster. Well, let's call him by name, shall we? Max. Max is pretty fast. He's pretty good at construction, creativity. So he likes art. He does like art. Lots of farming. Farming's good. And he's got cooking as well. And he's got learning. So this guy's pretty good. All he can't do is nurse people. So Max, you're in. Ruby. Moving on to Ruby. Okay, so it's one of my least favorite traits. I'd like to do a game where it's nothing but flatulent dupes and see what happens, but that's a future thing. So I'm just gonna shuffle Ruby out for Frankie. So his negative trait. So he takes in a bit more air, which is we can deal with that. And, his decor benefits -5. But let's have a look at his traits. So he's learning. So he's pretty good with the research and ranching, and he's another arty type. We'll keep him for now. He's okay. He's not as good as Max. I think Max is pretty great. Let's check Nisbet. So Nisbet cooking good. That's lots of cooking. We like it when they cook, because that way they keep eating, they keep happy. And what's the learning? So we've got some smart cookies here. Very smart cookies. The traits. The negative trait for this one's narcolepsy. So Nisbet will just randomly fall asleep wherever. Just need to be careful that the dupe isn't sitting in a CO2 heavy area, because they don't survive for very long when they're sleeping in CO2. A gourmet. Alright, so that should be fun. We can deal with that. And farming and operating, they're like, that's fine. So let's jump into here. So give it a name. So I'm an AC/DC fan, so let's go with this. So the colony is for those about to rock. And let's get going. Alrighty, so if we're working with a starting crew of 3 duplicates, but the situation here is not as we expected. Resources are scarce and our pod is embedded miles beneath the planet's surface. Must help my duplicates survive before I can investigate what went wrong. Let's begin. Alright, so closer to the tutorials. Oh, yes, I kind of know how to play this a bit. So let's have a look around. So lots of metal, which is this stuff. The copper ore, which is good. You need that to build stuff. We've got lots of oxygen coming out. So more importantly, let's switch over to oxygen overlay, and yeah, you can see there's a fair bit of oxygen. Moving down, we've got lots of water, which is great. These guys are going to be happy. So first thing we want to do is start digging. So they want a few things. So they're going to need water, most importantly. If you run out of water, you basically kill the colony. They want somewhere to sleep. And they want food. So we've got a bit of food here. It's 20 kilos of these nutrient bars that you get at the start of the level, start of the game rather. And we'll harvest these later, and we'll create a little bit of a farm. Right now I'm just grabbing some sandstone and stuff which will enable me to build some bits and pieces. I want to, yeah, let's start here. So we'll do that. We can sort of start planning out our base. And so just have a quick look around. Some polluted water there. Can I keep digging? Let's do a ladder. So we'll do a ladder here. You know what? We'll do a ladder here. Ooh, hello. There we go. That's better. Delete and delete. Alright, so oxygen's not super breathable here, but we can deal with this. So while that's happening, let's start thinking about how we're going to lay out our first thing. So we need water, we're going to need toilets, we're going to need beds. So we've got beds here, wash basins to keep those nasty germs away. We've got outhouses. The pitcher, which I dropped before and gave you no explanation about, it's just a way for them to go down and they'll pull out a bottle of water from whatever water source you give them. So, alright, so let's start with a wash basin. So let's go here. We'll do a wash basin. Outhouse. We'll do a bit of space here. Let's do that, and then that. I can do that. Let's pretty this up too. Yeah, I may need to. So they're saying no outhouses. So I'm in the process of building outhouses, which is fine. And no oxygen diffusers. We've got a fair bit of oxygen here. So should be okay at least for a little while. Maybe. Alright, let's destroy that. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't let me delete those. How strange. Alright. So let's deprioritize this so that yes, we've got people building here, but these guys should really be building this. This should be your primary concern. So let's up the priority on that. And zoom out of that. Alright. We can ignore that. So I'm getting a little bit close to this granite. I'm not too sure if I can actually dig through it at this early in the game. Ooh, I just had a look at. Wow, we've got a lot of plants up here. It's going to be good for our farming. Come on, guys. Alright, so you can see that, so we've got our oxygen here, we've got our partial oxygen here. Red stuff is the carbon dioxide, which carbon dioxide is heavier than oxygen, so it sinks. Come on, almost there. So they're struggling. See, that's Max. You're Max. So Nisbet is there. So Nisbet has narcolepsy. If Nisbet falls asleep down here, it's not going to be great for her. So I got a few negs at the moment. So low oxygen, obviously. Hungry. We check the cycle. They're coming up to their downtime in a couple of blocks. So that's fine. And the jobs we'll work towards. That'll be one of the first things to do once we start research. But first things first, we need some toilets. Alright, so we've got access to water. Great. So this oxygen will start moving down here, which won't make it great for anyone who's looking to grab the water. But that's fine. Have a look. So I could potentially start digging out here and sort of diverting some of this not great oxygen. But I'll leave it for now. Alright, so first wash basin. So I want to set these... Oh, perfect timing. Thank you. I'm going to set them both to left, which means that the people coming... The dupes will come in. They won't waste any water until they've used these outhouses and made their way out again. Which is fine by me. It's good, because we've only got a lot of water. And you can see that if you start building and digging, it starts... The fog of war pushes back a bit. You got little creatures. What are that? That's a Draco. He's a happy little Draco. We could do something with him later. There's a lot of algae. I just realised, which is good because algae can be used to make oxygen. There we go. Alright, so they ate. I completely ignored the meeting, so you can see that they're now into sleep mode. They have no beds. That's something we'll need to work on. And so we don't have any metal, so we can't build doors. So maybe we can crack into here. So I'd like to get this finished off, if I could. It should be great. And then I think once we've done that, next thing will be beds for our dupes. So the next duplicate's coming in 1.5 cycles. So I think when we start making our beds, we'll start 4. We'll make 4 cots because by the time they get built, that 4th dupe will be definitely here. Ooh, hello. This is good. All right, so we've got bad oxygen here. It's a polluted oxygen. They're not gonna love it here. So we can build diffusers later on to clear up the oxygen there and get into here. I'd rather not crack this open. A couple of reasons, like there's polluted water here, that would just wash straight down into here and poison the water supply, or one of the water supplies. We don't want that. Yeah, come on. Yeah, so I think as we slowly build, I might come over and come down into it. Oh, there's obviously more polluted oxygen. That whole thing is polluted oxygen, which is not fantastic. Alright, do we get our outhouse? Why are you unhappy? Ah. So, unhappy for various reasons. So, yep. So it needs a bed, very dirty, full bladder because the toilets haven't been finished yet. Holding breath, wait. So still not getting that oxygen across here. So that's frustrating. You know what? We'll just blow one of these tiles just to see if we can free up some of this. I think. Let's have a look. So let's I'll just go up from here. Get rid of you, and we'll crack into here. We'll get a bit more of that oxygen coming in because that's going to run out pretty soon. Oh. Come on. So we've almost made our outhouses. That needs to be. Alright, we have our first outhouse. So is this doing anything? Alright, so this is definitely like a not a great zone. And probably not somewhere I should have actually started building toilets. Oh, okay, so this isn't good. Okay, this is going to be very, very bad. If that's... Alright. So they're not happy. Okay, so I'll get them to... We've got them up this side. So whoever did that, bad. Because if that gets down there, that's going to do terrible, terrible things to my water supply. Ah, why are you building that? Build the outhouse. You madman. Alright, so I'll let them do that. Let's just let's have a look around. A bit closer. Alright, so I've got a bit of metal down there, so I think let's we'll crack this open. Thinking we could have toilets here, and then we could have showers and stuff down there. So maybe we'll build some beds up here, which means ripping all this out. Oh, so while we're talking about that, let's it does not want me to do anything about that. Let's just go down here. So we're going to have to do a little bit of hacky stuff. Okay, so we've ripped out some sand which has fallen down. Let's kill that. We'll get rid of that. So we want you to come down here, and I want you to uproot and uproot. This is going to be a little bit shambolic, I think. We're filling this space up with sand. Great. Alright, you're up there. Congratulations. There has to be a... let's try this. There we go. Let's get you to uproot all this stuff. You're doing great. You know what? We'll go over the top of that. I want to start building some storage bins. Okay, so let's check our oxygen situation. Alright, so that is... So we've got some precious stuff happening, I think. Just pushing all that carbon dioxide down, which is making this a little bit breathable in here. Good value. Alright, that's what we got. So there's random sandstone, sand, that was... So let's have a look. So we want to put some sandstone in here. Put some dirt, we'll put some sand. I think I saw seeds. Yeah. Is that a seed? That's a seed. Seeds down here, let's put seeds in there. And so they'll start cleaning up a bit after themselves. Alright, so I've already told them to do this. Let's bump up the priority of that, because I want them to rip this out, because I'm going to clear this out a little bit, Realizing now that it's a bit silly to touch this. I just want to go under, I think, and I'll clear this out. I'll build out here, and I'm going to put the beds in there. These guys really are going to town on this, aren't they? Come on. And I haven't even marked any of this for pickup. So I've got there's mop, and there's the moving the debris, and they're just doing it. So I would really like you to do this. Let's make this stuff the priority, please. Please. They're really not going to do it, are they? So let's just start. We'll start mapping this out. So that's. Let's put that there, that there, that there, and oh, that might have. Okay, that's made seeds. That'll work. So let's clear. Alright, we have a bed. Not great. It's so it's not going to let me build there because of that, of course. Does that kind of feels like it should be higher? You know what? Let's go higher. And let's destroy. Ah, Nisbet's cursed by a bit of the old narcolepsy. So, did anyone... Who's going to the car? Ah, go for it, Max. So I'm obviously playing favourites here. Max, you little champion. So we can see now, so we've opened it up a bit. So we've got a hole here which has let all this oxygen down. This has let all this oxygen down, and this bit's up and down again. So I think they're going to be a little bit happier from now on. So let's just have a look at our reports. This was cycle 2. This is what we've just done. So they've eaten. Stress is okay. I'm happy with stress, and it's. I don't get a lot out of this. I just wanted to show you the cycle map. I don't get a lot out of this at the beginning. It's only when I start creating oxygen and using power and things like that I actually want to look at it and see how I'm traveling. Alright, so how long have we got to the next tube? So I got half a cycle. So that'll be along slightly. Yep. That'll be along very shortly. Still don't have any metals. Sure. Ah, there it is. Be good if you could dig that one out, please. Max. Thank you. So I can see we've got our first block of ore, which is great. So now we can build some doors. We'll build a door. Ooh, okay. I have no idea why you didn't do a floor there. I'm kind of glad you didn't die. Alright, this door, just as a little hint, so you can leave the doors open. Makes it a bit easier. You don't have to wait for the door to Frankie, you're going to fall. Oh, so close. Let's grab these. Alright, so I've got 2 of my 3 beds now. Make this there. Good one, Max. Thank you. Alright, and let's put that in. So that's number 4. So let's do that for now. Let's close off the roof. Alright, so realize they're probably going to struggle to get the top of this without having like a ladder or something like that. So we can work on this. So let's just have a look at the room overlay. So no, so this isn't being classified as room because it's everything here. So and this isn't room because it's got and there's no actual door here. So the thing that I did before, so I open up the pneumatic door. It still makes it count as a room. It just makes the guys move a little bit freer. So we'll should be okay. Maybe I'll no, you know what? I won't do that. I was going to build some ladders and get them to sort of stand up there and build the roof. I'll leave that for now. What I will do though, while I'm here, is I'll just make this a bit prettier. And build a little bit of ladder in there that they can run across. Okay, so let's get rid of that sand that's going to prevent us from using the storage bin behind here. The storage bin I haven't set any filters on yet, so doesn't know to use that. And yet another bit of sand fall here, so let's get rid of that, because that'll stop us from using our actual storage container. Okay. So they're doing that. We've okay, so we're under a minute before our next duplicate. So I think we've done a lot in this episode. We've got water, we've got toilets, we've got beds. We don't have food yet, so I think food we can leave to the next episode, and we'll start sort of maybe looking at ways of creating food, and we'll do some electricity too. So, you know, we're obviously going to need more metal to start getting into that, and the food as well. We need metal, so yeah, okay, so let's while they're here, let's get them to sort of, we'll do a bit of a cleanup here while we're waiting for, you know, the 5 seconds before the next tube comes along. Do a quick oxygen check. That's fine. So I've got our new tube, which is great. So you can do that. Let's invite the new dupe in before it hits the end of the cycle. Alright, so again we've got 3 to choose from. So we've got Stinky, who's terrible at running, and he's reasonably good at carrying stuff, playing around with stuff, and ranching and painting. And he's also anemic. Yeah, that's it. So he's anemic. That's his athletic score. He's okay. He will eat anything and be happy with it, which is good. But I'm still not. I need someone who's a little bit faster than you. Sorry, mate. Rowan, old mate Rowan. So straight to his negatives. He can't dig, which kind of makes me not want to choose you because, as you've seen, this game's all about digging. But he's doing okay. So he's pretty strong, and he's a little bit of an all-rounder. So Rowans are have exceptionally large hearts and express their emotions most efficiently by yelling. I know a few people like that. So let's have a look at Gene. I think Gene, by the process of elimination, Gene, you might be it. So pacifist. I don't envisage any combat anytime soon, so that's not really an issue. Gourmet. So obviously I'm going to have to cook better food to make Gene happy. Athletics, good. Cooking, good. Digging, good. Construction is good. Oh, hang on, so digging, so 15% attack damage, but won't attack. How strange. Learning, so, okay, Gene, you're looking like you could be one of our research people once we get up and running. Okay, you know what? Not even the process of elimination, like, Gene, you're it. So, welcome aboard, Gene, and everyone's pretty happy with you. Do a quick squiz at the schedule. We've got a fair bit of time, actually. I thought we were closer to here. That's fine. Close. Wrong X. Let's close that up. I'm going to run down the clock a bit. I want to clean this up a bit. I found that they like a... I see. I haven't specified that algae can go anywhere, so let's put algae here. Organic algae. Go for it. There you go. That's got it moving again. So I think what we'll do in the second episode is we'll finish this roof off. We'll do a bit of food. We'll do some power. Let's jump into power and sort of think about whether we go up or down. Idle already. That's how we're going for time. So we're still got plenty of time to do stuff, guys. So let's sort of put that food. Go put those muck roots away. We'll run this up. Let's do that. Oh, Nisbet's down again. So let's at least start this so we can get someone up there to start digging this out. You're going to need 2 bricks worth of stuff there for them to yes. Alright. Alright, it's pretty gross in here. Let's clean that up as well. I don't know what... hey, Gene, are you talking? Are you happy? Jean's socializing by herself. Whatever works for you. And we're almost at bedtime. So it's I think it's almost time to sign off. Then we'll come back to this tomorrow. Oh, they're talking. Alrighty, so beddy time. Here we go. Everyone's fast asleep. Everyone's very loudly sleeping. That's fine. We've got a good oxygen flow. We've got a bit of pressure going in there. That's fine. We're happy. I'm happy. I hope you're happy. I hope you have enjoyed yourself in this first video of mine. So leave a comment, like, subscribe. Yep, let me know how you're going, and I'll see you for the next episode. Thank you very much.